Aidan, what made it so difficult for you guys to get pressure on them today? And some people have got rid of the ball pretty quickly there, and it was just hard to get to. You guys had, I think, just 2 quarterback hits.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job of chipping in the right moments on some of those longer play actions. Definitely got to watch the film a little bit, but it just felt a little tough. First half, they had a few of those man beaters where it's really balls out pretty quick, so it wasn't ideal for sure, and we definitely got to find a way to generate some more even when there's chips and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Do you feel any change to how much you get chipped? I mean, from last year, even when you were having such a great start?
For sure, yeah. I felt like there wasn't a ton of one-on-one opportunities today. A lot of, I definitely got to watch the film a little bit more, but it didn't feel like I didn't have a ton of ops. I think there was one in the second half where he kind of stepped up. I spun. I thought that was an op that I think me and Tyleek almost ran into each other a little bit, but he stepped up. There was a big A gap there, but I don't know. It felt like they were chipping a lot, and I think Jordan Love was doing a pretty good job getting the ball out and being smart with the football, and they were executing, their plays. And some of them were definitely on us, but yeah.
Did you feel fully like yourself today? And I guess, aside from the health, what did you like most about the way you felt, the way you played today?
Yeah, I felt really good, really explosive, fast. I just sometimes it's just you have one of those games as a defense, as a team, really, where it's just you don't feel like you're clicking as a team. We would get a stop and offense might sputter, and then they would score on us, and the offense would, and it just wasn't a lot of good team play. And I know you guys saw that too. So it was just felt like we were a little out of sync on both sides, but I know we're going to get back.
So what do you attribute that to? And Dan said it too. He said, this is not what it appears to be. So his confidence is shaken. But why do you think that was the case in week 1?
It's a good question. I'm not really sure. Just kind of got to watch the film, get better, all around the board, and get back for next week.
Well, just as it relates to the pass rush, how confident?
Say it again.
Just as it relates to the pass rush, how confident are you that this thing will be, a pain for other teams going forward?
Yeah. We're gonna get it cooking. We're gonna get it cooking. We're gonna find a way. That's for sure.
You guys haven't taken a loss like this since maybe Baltimore in 2023, just like a kind of every phase beat down. Just how do you guys respond to this game in the right way?
We're going to do it how we always do it, and I know we got a good history of responding, and we got another divisional, I believe, next week, so it's I think it's going to be good for us. It's good to, there's a lot of expectation this year. Come in, lose like that, I'm sure people will be really down on us, and that's where we thrive, when everyone doesn't believe in us anymore. I'm sure people are, I'm sure everyone's going to be talking, but I think what we do really well is when this adversity hits, we put the blinders on, we go.
What do you think Ben will have cooked up for you next week?
What's up?
What do you think Ben will have cooked up for you next week?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have some special stuff cooked up, some trick plays in there. We'll be ready.
What did the Packers do to kind of maybe take away the vertical element of the offense today?
I don't think they really, we beat ourselves, I would say. We didn't convert. We had red zones, long drives, and we just got to put points on the board, One turnover, we won with 5 turnovers. Sacks, we hurt ourselves, I would say.
Hey, Jim, we just walked up. I apologize if you've been asked, but what does it mean to see that commitment from the team to yourself and know you're going to be here?
It means a lot. I'm excited. Like I said, thankful to the organization, my people that got it handled and everything. So, I'm just ready to keep playing the season now.
Would you believe it if a year ago, before you had that breakout season, that you would get it a year from now?
I'm not sure. You never know what could happen in a day or a year. Some hours, some minutes, you never know, so I'm not sure.
Did you ever have any doubt that would come?
Nah, I never doubt myself. Never.
What does it mean to have the support of Dan, of Brad, of your teammates? I mean, it just seems like everybody has always been in your corner in this locker room.
It means a lot, you know. Those are the guys that's behind me, the guys I play for, the guys that love me and I love them, you know. We go out there and lay it on the line for a coach in the front office every week, you know, every day at practice. So, you know, it feels good, you know, seeing those guys have faith in me. That's the main thing. So, feeling good, going to, you know, season. Just got to finish the season. That's it.
Hey, Jameson, how frustrating was this one? You guys moved the ball quite a bit, in particular in that second quarter, but it was just a matter of finishing those drives.
You know, it's frustrating. You know, we got to get points. That's the main thing. One of the main reasons we lost, we didn't score a lot of points. We didn't score enough points. So, you know, we gonna correct it though. We're gonna get back in the lab tomorrow, tonight, watch the film, whatever we got to do. You know, come back next week at home. And can't lose at home.
There was a lot of talk. A couple more guys stretching the field.
What'd you say?
There was a lot of talk, obviously, this offseason. You guys worked on trying to stretch the field, go downfield. What did they do, or to kind of neutralize that, take that away?
Like I said earlier, I think we beat ourselves in this game. You know, we just got to execute when we get down. We had long drives. Just got to finish. You know, we lost by 15 points. We had two red zone drives that we didn't score on. You know, that's a 1-point game. You know, we can go for 2 and it'd be a tie game. So, you know, I don't think they really did so much spectacular, you know, to shut us out. I think we beat ourselves.
What did you see on third down early in this one? It seemed like they had the edge, in particular, converting a couple on that first drive.
Yeah, trying to remember and think back, but you know, just a few things here and there, and there's a couple plays in the first half that you really want to get off the field on those third and longs, but we weren't able to. And those are critical situations that you have to win and win your one-on-one matchup, and we just weren't able to do that on a few of those.
Final thing for me, just getting pressure on it. It seemed like in the first half that was tough to come by as well. Were they doing anything in particular to keep him clean back there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, with Aidan, they're going to keep a chipper on him and whatnot, and that, you know, creates different dilemmas. But, you know, we just someone's going to have a one-on-one, someone's got to win. And, you know, I haven't really watched the film yet, so I don't know how quickly the ball was getting out, how long it was back there. So, yeah, we'll see.
Appreciate it.
There's going to be some conversations about, are these the right coordinators for the team now? What are your thoughts?
After week 1?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, the fans are not – whoever's saying that's not highly intelligent.
I mean, given how you guys did in practice defensively and everything, was it, I guess, surprising that, the way they started off, they were able to... I mean,
they started off hot, and they had some... Their first 15 plays were good scheme plays, and we weathered the storm defensively. Obviously, we gave up that first long drive, but at the same time, you got to take the good and learn from the mistakes that happen. But this isn't a situation where anyone's panicking or whatnot. Just we're on the road, we got our ass beat, and we got to move on.
It seemed like in particular early that pressure was tough to come by on Jordan Love. What were they doing to make it difficult to get to him back there?
I mean, honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, we got a lot of good pass rushes. People can get to the quarterback. It's like the ball probably was coming out a little fast and all that stuff. It was just, you know, it's how it is. Sometimes you can get to the quarterback, and sometimes it's kind of ball coming out quick. But I think, you know, those opportunities to come for us. So.
Third down was your money down last year. His team was number 1 in the NFL on third down defense. And that first drive alone, they had 3rd and 6, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. What was the difference on those plays?
Or just small stuff to correct, whether it was leverage, whether it was, you know, that's just, you know, something we can correct coming this upcoming week. You know, we live and we learn. We go watch the tape and see what we can correct, and, you know, we will be a better team come next week, for sure. So
you look at this as a team that's a veteran team that has won before, knows how to win, and this is just something you got to get back to work on.
100%. I mean, like, it's not the end of the world. It's the first game of the season. We got a long way to go. I mean, like, people, we don't hang our heads. We know what we're about. We know what we do. We know what type of people we have, the coaches, staff, the players. Like, we know who we have. And like I said, we get back to work come next week, and, you know, we're not worried about nothing. Obviously, we correct the correctables, but you know, there's no pressure with us. We know what we're about, and we'll continue to prove that. So. Final thing for you, how did it feel to be back out there first and foremost? Very emotional. I did shed a little tear, like I talked about last time. I mean, like I talked about this past week. Feels really good to be back out there with my brothers. Been a long time coming, but not really, because it really came by super fast. And, you know, I dreamed of this time and today, and
it's finally here. So, I give all glory to God that I'm able to have another opportunity to be out here again and leave the game healthy. So, can't take that for granted. But, it felt good. Energy was high. And like I said, I'm just blessed to be back out here again. So, appreciate you guys.
How surprising, given what you guys are doing in practice, come out again, I had this kind of performance where, again, they kind of hit you in the mouth a little bit.
Hitting, you can say hit in the mouth, but I don't see it that way. I just think that it's a lot of stuff to correct, which we will do. We got a group of guys who are resilient, a group of guys that want to win, want to go back to work. Nobody's going to hang their head. We don't really care what the media say about with none of that. That's a good football team over there. They get paid just like we do. And it's one of those things where I feel like they didn't beat us. I feel like we beat ourselves, and that's the stuff that we will correct this upcoming week. And like I said, they got to see us again. So that's not the last time we're going to see them, and we'll correct the mistakes that we had today and get back to work. So
how did you beat yourself? You feel like
just whether that was technique, stuff like that, just small stuff, leverage, and small stuff like that. But that's stuff that you can correct. That is not really much to it. Like I think that this doesn't define who we are, and we will be better. So.
You know your body better than anybody. What's your level?
I was playing through it before the play happened. When I had to open up on the post, so one of those things where I think it's tolerable and I can play through it.
So that happened before the deep ball?
Yeah, it happened before the deep ball.
Do you blame that in any way?
One thing about me, if I'm out there, I'm out there. Yeah. I never sit up there and say, man, I wish I could have made that play, but my groin, I'm out there, I'm on it. So it's one of those things where you just get back to the drawing board, and I got to get in the training room. So.
There were a couple of plays early you were physical and forced PBUs or forced incompletions. So plays that maybe feels like you would have got flagged as a rookie. Do you feel like the league is adjusting to your physicality?
Yeah. And then, even when you just go look back at the play, like me turning my head, me trusting my teammates, trusting my leverage, and then just now I'm a whole different player. So it's one of those things where just a little nagging, little injury, I get past this, I'm going to be good.
So it's not just adjusting to you, it's you cleaning up the technique and getting a little bit better as well, combination of both.
Most definitely.
Yeah. On the pick play, anything you would do different? Is that something where you're supposed to switch? What's the cleanup there?
Nah, I fully own that play. Just got to be better.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Tia.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
What are your first thoughts after week one?
Did you say it happened in the first quarter?
I happened the second drive of the game.
Oh, the second drive of the game. Thank you.
You played through it until then?
Yeah. But, oh, that's it?
That's just initial thoughts. First week, what do you think?
Oh, initial thoughts, man, I would just say, man, we just got to be better. They started faster. We got to go out there, and I feel like in the secondary, we got to play way better than that. Teams that normally win games, they normally have good secondaries. So we have to go out there, emphasize our communication, and like I said, I'm glad it happened now instead of later.
A lot of fans I was talking to saying they're afraid to see anything about a Super Bowl. They don't want to jinx it. What do you think?
I just think we got to get better one game at a time. That's what my mind's set up.
This season, what it appeared to be, how much was it maybe communication and just what they were doing?
Obviously, starting myself, I got to go out there and be better. I did not have my best game where I needed to play. Did not play to this team, especially not this offensive line room standard. So I've got to go in, go to work, and try to get better from it.
Obviously, they're a load, and you knew they would be, especially with the addition of Parsons. What were they doing that made it so difficult for you guys?
They did a good job changing up the snap. Changing up the look pre-snap, and we're in the silent cadence. Graham's got his head between his legs, so them moving around pre-snap, it messes up a lot of communication problems. But that's no excuse. We just got to lock in on that and be better at it.
And certainly, it all starts with the run game with this team and with the offensive line up front. Did you guys feel like it was tough for you to kind of get anything going on rhythm with rhythm on offense?
We came out there and didn't. We moved the ball at times. We got down to the red zone and shot ourselves in the foot. But we got to come out and run the ball better, be more physical up front, have better communication, and get to our spots.
You said maybe it wasn't your best game. Do you think that was more like missed assignments mentally or physically? You wish you did better?
Mentally. I had a few missed assignments that I wish I could have back. A lot of that was just miscommunication for me, and credit to them. They did a good job. The fans did a great job making it loud, so it was a good job. Good on them.
Certainly a lot to learn from them That's what Coach said. He said, we're going to look at this tape and we've got a lot to learn from for you. How much are you looking forward to just learning from those mistakes and putting this one behind?
I mean, I just know that I have to come out with a better showing in weeks to come. It's not our standard, not my standard as a player, so got to get into this film and see what I can fix.
Hey, Tate, was there anything that caught you by surprise in your first ever game on a stage like that? Anything that maybe you weren't expecting to feel or see?
I wouldn't say anything caught me by surprise necessarily. I've been in a place where I played in loud stadiums, but I mean, I think it's just you're going against a good player every single snap. That's probably the biggest difference for what I'm used to. So,
how do you process something like that? Like a great catch, a great moment, a great debut, but contrasted against a tough loss.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate the way things shook out today, but I mean, it really just comes down to some small details. We got to mitigate some penalties. So there's just a bunch of different things you can cut down. Obviously, it was great to score a touchdown, but like you said, it would have been great if it was in a little different different situation for sure.
What was it like for you out there playing in your first NFL game? What did that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot to me. Obviously, it's been a dream of mine not only to play in the NFL, but to play in the stadium specifically. So, unfortunate the end result, but I mean, we get to see him again. That's the best part of it.
Was there anything in particular you saw with the offense that was problematic today in stopping those drives? Because you moved the ball. It was just a matter of finishing.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell from the sideline. I guarantee you, it's just little small things. There wasn't anything major out there that, was really giving us trouble. So it's really just about going back, watching tape, and cleaning things up going forward to the next week.
What was going through your mind on that catch?
Catch the ball. That's really all it came down to.
Was it a conscious effort to get that second foot down?
Yeah, I think it was. I think I knew kind of where the sideline was, and then I think it was close. It was like a bang bang of my foot to my butt. So I'm glad the foot went down first.
Did you look at the replay on the board and think maybe we got this?
Yeah, I didn't know at first, and then once I saw it in the replay, I knew it was a touchdown for sure.